And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn, and tonight we're going to play Star Wars. We're going to play Star Wars Galaxies, and this is going to be a Bounty Hunter special. So welcome to the channel. I appreciate everybody out there. Now let me take a look here and see if... okay, yeah, we have a couple people in here. So hey, Ross. Hey, Metronomable. I like it. Metronomable. Okay. As a person that used to play an instrument, I get it. All right, let's take a look. So I'm going to create a new bounty hunter character tonight. So this is an episode based on a bounty hunter, and I'm going to make him a droid. So, oh, crap. Hang on a second. There we go. All right. So what I want to do is I want to make him a droid. So it's pretty cool. In Star Wars Galaxies, you can have what's called cybernetic armor. So, or cybernetic appearance pieces that can turn me into essentially an android. It'll look pretty cool. So what I want to do is have a Black Sun helmet, and then Sunder is actually working on the rest of the pieces for me. So it should be a good time. So I'm going to start out with a Trandoshan because I can make them really tall, so I can make him aggressively scary. So as you can see, my name's going to be TSSKO, and let's get started. We'll do the new player tutorial as well. No, we won't. Sorry, I can't force myself to do it. I'm also going to choose this appearance because this pullover vest, at least in the vanilla game, is not available outside of a new character, as well as this belt. So they both go for a lot of money. Always make sure that you grab that if you can, assuming that's what you want to look like. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Yeah. Well, I just identified that I'm kind of a geek, so... Alright, so we'll make him as tall as possible, which is part of the intimidation factor, because I'm not tall at all. And I want to make him very wiry, because again, that's... I don't know if that's really going to have an effect on the cybernetics, but I think it goes by your height. So hopefully that'll be good. As far as the skin color goes, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, I've never seen a dark Trandoshan. I think we should go with that. That's actually pretty cool. Let's look at the ridges. I'm only going to customize them now because I'm not going to have the cybernetics until Sunder's done building them. He's working on it right now. Let's see. So what are our choices? Like I said, I've never had a Trandoshan, so this is super exciting. Okay, so these are the forehead ridges. That kind of reminds me of The Last Starfighter. And you guys are going to be on about a 30-second delay or so between what I'm doing and what you see, because I want to have the best image quality for this. Kind of like the Mohawk, though. It just... Okay, so the Mohawk plus the sides. To me, that just screams badass. I think that's what I'll go with. Nah, we'll just go with the Mohawk. This guy, like, he lives by his own rules, clearly. Alright, so skin, jaw, cheeks, yeah. So you can do all kinds of fun things to customize it. I can try to make him look real scary. There we go. Yeah, this guy would eat you. You could totally fit a human head in that mouth there. Okay, he's a little bit more scary. Let's make his eyes... Oh, yeah. Big eyes. Let's make a big nose. Let's just put all the sliders on max and see how we do. Oh, yeah. Eye shape. That's kind of like scary looking. That's more like what you'd see. I don't know. So how you guys doing? Yeah, see, I'm going to make a droid, and his name's going to be TSS-KO, and that's Twin Sun Syndicate-Katarn. And the O is because O is the only letter that sounds like a number. So I wanted to have a number in there to make it sound, you know, droid-like. He looks like a chomper? Yeah, dude, this guy would bite your face off. Look at him. He's freaky. Now, his eye color. Let's see. Oh, we have to do something that's scary. I like the yellow. I think the yellow is alienish. Very lizard-like. Red. Red would be better. Yes! Okay, guys. If you met this guy in a dark alley, he would probably scare the heck out of you. Okay, so I like this. I think we should go with that anime lizard. Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely a character. Alright, so we're going to be bounty hunter, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and go next. And we'll choose bounty hunter as our class. And we'll log in. So I'm pretty excited about this. I think we're going to have a good time. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go through the Legacy Quest, and that's what tonight's going to be. And when I get sick of the Legacy Quest, we're going to jump up and go into space with Sunder. But first, we're going to get all this stuff set up. Okay, so you can see when you log in for the first time, everything goes crazy. And nothing is set up, so it's... A little crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and so this is also a nice tutorial if you're just starting Legends. So the first thing you want to do is grab your jump to Lightspeed reward. Definitely want that. The rest of them, not so much. Cybernetic experience chip, we definitely want that. Yes, because I'm gonna have to do experience today, so I've been saving that. Let's see, X-Wing or TIE Fighter instant transport vehicle. Okay. And then the rest of this, I don't think I can get this, but I'll try. Yeah, I can't get it. All right, very good. So first thing I'm going to do is set this up so that it's good for me to use it. I have a certain way that I like my interface. And the cool part about SWG, a lot of MMOs didn't do this, at least off the bat, was that you can customize your interface however you'd like. Super helpful, I think. I have my DPS meters, I have my activity meters so I can see what's going on. I like them down here. They're not necessary, really, but for me, it's important. I'll move this down. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I know this isn't the sexy part of the program tonight, but it's necessary. I like to have my radar, and I like to put it on 256 so I can see what's all around. And that's because I was a pre-CU Jedi, so I can tell you, second a blue dot shows up on that radar, I am all over it. So, all right, last thing is this, which is our waypoint monitors. We'll put that over here. And Jorgie is messaging me like crazy, so we need to turn this off. He's at a race tonight. We're big race fans. Okay. Last thing, we need to do our key maps, left and right. Actions can be fired by toolbar. Let's see, chase camera mode. Yeah, I like to be able to move around. Okay. Graphics, let's... Sorry, offset camera, turn that off. Very good. Terrain, all the way up. You have to do this on every new character, unfortunately. And other than that, I mean, there's just some things I'm going to want on here, and I'll find them as I go through. Let's see. I don't like it when the chat bar fades out, actually. Let's see. Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. Let's change our colors. Oh, this is cool. So they have, I don't know if this is new, probably with the, some of these are crazy. Probably with the ILM update, you get a few of these new ones. This is, you know, but tried and true, I've always liked the Jedi one. I think it looks good. It shows up well. So I'll go ahead and take that. And then controls. Oh, here we go. Metronomable is now a member of the Intrepid Elite. So congratulations. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate the subscribe. Kingsman 2. Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but that sounds cool. All right. Sorry, I'm just looking at everything here. 2 seconds, guys. Almost done. Auto loot corpses is on, which is super important. All right. All right, that's fine. That's fine for now. I like period delimited. I think that looks good. And the last thing I want to do, I really recommend that you clear this binding, set your intended target to your right mouse button, and then you should be fine. Okay. So let's go ahead. So we can see that I have a few specials here. I have Assault, which is Bounty Hunter's main special, and then I have Ambush. Those are the two we're going to use. As a Bounty Hunter, and I'm going to turn on my personal light here, which is the L key. You can kind of see I look a little freaky. As a Bounty Hunter, you get a standard uniform. It's a little different than what I have on now. As a Trandoshan, you can't wear gloves or feet, so we're not going to be able to do that. I have my cybernetic chip, so that's good. I'm going to go into the Cantina and get a buff real quick. And let's equip my carbine. Okay, here we go. So now I'm ready to start my day as a Star Wars Galaxies character. Let's do this. that face indeed. Sounds just like Little Red Riding Hood, indeed. All right, so here we are. So we're in the Mos Eisley Cantina, and this is one of the places that people hang out if you're new to the server. In the NGE, it's here. Pre-CU, it was kind of, at least on live, it was totally on Coronet, or Coronet. Can you guys tell me how to say that? I've never known. I mean, in my head, I use both. I always preferred coronet because I thought that sounded kind of Frenchish, and I thought that was exotic. You know, the young me that used to play this game on live, but coronet is fine too. I just don't really know. So you guys can tell me that in the chat. All right, so while we do that, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna check something else out over here. Did we? Okay, there we go. Did I lose the stream there for a second? I hope not. Okay. All right, so now I'm getting what's called an entertainer buff. So if you come in here and you look at one of the entertainers, and I'm going to both watch and listen because it'll go faster. I'm going to try to get max duration one. This will give me a 15% experience boost as well as giving me armor, which will make it a lot easier for me whenever I'm trying to grind. At the beginning, you have to do a lot of stuff, so... Fake it. Yeah, no? Okay. The T isn't silent, so it is coronet. Okay. I like it. Thank you, Commander Pawn. Welcome tonight. Yeah, and look how tall I am, too. This is pretty cool. I've never been tall in real life, so... it's a different perspective up here, I'm sure. It's one of those things, if I'm wearing shoes that are like a little bit taller than my normal shoes, I feel it as I walk around. So, all right, this is good enough. 3 hours. If I go 3 hours, I've had a long day. Okay, so that's another trick. If you have somebody targeted with your key or your targeting reticle right over them, and you type /TT and then a space, that's a tell target command, and it's really nice because it that way I don't have to like click him and slash his name and stuff like that. Especially if somebody's name is like ridiculous, it saves a little time. I wish I knew that on live, to be honest. So. And that's the thing, like, it chopped off the XP there, so I don't actually know if that was saved. We'll see. But I do definitely appreciate him. Alright. So now I'm going to thank him. Alright, cool. So we are ready to go. A speeder for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the legacy quest. I've never done Jabba's comlink. Have you guys ever done Java's Con Link? Yeah, I'm going to be a bounty hunter tonight at General Sandoval. It's going to take probably a lot of time for me to level up, but I'm trying hard. I think this stacks, too. So, yeah, experience gained by 20%. Hopefully we move along pretty quickly. You can see that there's hold on. Okay, it is working. You can see that there's some other people here that have some cool stuff. Actually, let me claim... I want to check something here. Yeah, okay. Can't get it. Oh well. Oh no, my bark is on another character, no wonder. I was thinking, where's that bark speeder? Because I was seeing all the vet rewards I don't have one. So let's go ahead and get a flash speeder. So if you type /flash as a new player, this was actually a jump to Lightspeed pre-order reward, which I used to have in game, and it was awesome, except that it was slow as crap, and it always annoyed me that all of the I don't know if they've actually updated on the server or not, but it always annoyed me that all of the like awesome rewards, except for like the bark speeder, were completely and totally unusable. You wouldn't want to use it. So what is going on? So do we have to radial this? It won't just let me click it? That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. Let's go ahead and move this over to number 12. And for some reason... There we go. For some reason, I'm not... I think we might have some lag here today or something. There we go. It's not just letting me click on stuff. It's different. Yeah, so how are you guys doing tonight in the chat? You guys having fun? I'm really excited about the new... Stellaris patch. I had fun last night if you guys watched the Rise of the Machines. We're going to do that every Friday night as a series, a live series where you guys actually tell me in real time what we should do. So I should have a good time there. Let's see. Yeah, this area might also be getting hit. It says very light, but... And that's the other thing, too. The shadows tend to have issues in this game. And it's kind of sad because this game actually holds up pretty well for being as old as it is. I mean, a couple texture updates, and it wouldn't be that bad. Unfortunately, the shadow system has a lot of bugs, and I don't even use it on the characters because I think it looks really unfortunate. But, let's see, will it let me do it? Nah, double-clicking is not going to be a thing tonight. Okay. Alright, so these are Tuscans. I could shoot them, but... Oh, and here's the other thing, too. Right now I have it on manual aim. I'm going to switch that over. Now it's on automatic. So if you hit the Y key, this will turn... your targeting cursor will turn like a lighter blue. And then you're just doing what you need to do. So Han's going to contact me. I already know this, so I'm going to continue to move through this as fast as I can because we want to get this done. Let's see, I probably screwed up something. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, someone was jamming me. Anyway, now that you have a speeder, why don't you speed back into town and see my friend Paul? He can give you a customization kit for it. That's not my best Han Solo voice. That's just a voice. What's going on, Green Teamers? Good to see you, man. All right. So we have Paul here. What's up, Paul? I guess we'll converse with you. Sweet. All right, Han's message is not coming through, so I'm probably having an issue there. Let me pull back out my speeder. We're going to customize it real quick. This is kind of cool. One thing that I did do is I did modify some of these palettes to make them more exciting, because you can actually mod the files on your own desktop. It doesn't mean everybody will see what you see, but it allows you to have something a little bit different. So we want to be kind of scary. So what would be scary? I don't know. It's very hard to be scary as a level 5, I guess. But I think pink is probably out of the question. I don't know. Would it scare you to see a giant Trandoshan and a pink speeder coming right at you with a blaster out? I don't know. That might be pretty scary. Yeah, absolutely, Green Teamers. When you mean team up sometime, do you mean in the game? I'm not sure what you mean. If you want to elaborate on that, I'd be glad to give you an answer. Let's see. Let's go with yellow. Make it stand out a little bit. And then for the frame, you guys can see this now. Okay, so for the frame, we could do something like... Oh, yeah. Go Navy. Or Air Force, or... Yeah, maybe Navy. I like it. I think that looks pretty good. If we're going for the intimidation factor, I'd probably go for more of the black, or maybe like a dark red. There we go. We'll go with the dark red. I think that's different. Okay. That's cool enough that I'm pretty satisfied by that. Let's go ahead and meet Vork. Yeah, in the game. Sure. I'm level 5 right now, so tonight I'm going to be focusing on leveling up as fast as I can. And then after that, absolutely, we'll have to team up because I'm going to be absolutely terrible as a bounty hunter. At least to start out, because I'm not going to have any gear. So I've met Vork. He's right here. And I have to radio menu him. Alright. So right now, I've done this before, but pretty much I have to work for Jabba the Hutt. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and talk to this person, who's going to go tell me to do something else. Alright. Yay, my mission was accomplished, because I walked over here. See, that's the kind of thing that we reward these days. But I'm nobody special. What'd you have me do? I'll follow your instructions. I'll go to the bank if that's what you wish. Alright. So I'm going to go to the bank. So pretty much they walk you through how to play the game. It is really important to, as a new player, take the Legacy Quest. It will show you a little bit. There's more in this game than you can possibly ever learn in a stream in a couple hours. I mean, lots of us have years playing this, but we have a lot of helpful people here that will always be willing to help you out. Okay. Okay, so you can deposit and withdraw here, which is kind of cool. And I didn't do it. Apparently I opened my safety deposit. So I have 1,000 credits, and you can move it around however you'd like. Cash to credit bank is fine for now. I also really like the music in the background. Hopefully it's not loud enough to trigger my issues with the stream. Let me check it real quick. Can you guys hear that in the background or not? It doesn't even look like it's really playing through. That's right, Justin, dude. I'm only level 5, so let's, maybe bounty hunt. First of all, I love this. I think Django, first of all, holy crap, am I that much taller than him that humans look puny? Or is he just short? We'll never know. Okay, so I like the pistol. Pistol bounty hunter is saying something. He's saying that he's confident in his skills. He doesn't need 64 meters to kill you. I love this armor. I thought the Django's armor was fantastic looking. I like it better than Boba's, and if that's if that's something that people don't like, I accept that. I'm not afraid to say it. Oh, very cool. I did indeed. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Bazaar terminal. So this is the second thing. I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible. So the Bazaar terminal over here is where you buy items. Now, I want to show you guys a few things that are pretty cool about this. Back in the day, Raf Koster, who was the lead developer for Star Wars Galaxies when it first came out, he wanted to make sure that Star Wars Galaxies was never a what they call a perfect information system. So the vendor, you can only sell items up to 20K on the all auction screen, and none of this was available over here. Okay, so what that meant is if you wanted to be a business owner, you had to actually advertise your stuff just like you have to do in real life. Now, the internet's changed a lot of that, and almost everything's online today. But pretty much word of mouth and knowing, like who's the better armor smith or who's the better weaponsmith in the server could really have serious meaning. So it was kind of cool like that, because you'd have people advertising, or if you're like, I need a weapon, and somebody'd say, oh, dude, my friend, what's his name? He's awesome. Check him out. And you'd get business like that. But what happened was, obviously convenience trumps everything else. So because of that, we have this vendor location now where we can search everything in the galaxy. I can see the price of anything that I want and where it is, and I can go get it, right? So that's called a perfect information system. And he was really against that, because then all of a sudden, it didn't matter like how awesome you were, or like how well you advertised your stuff. Lowest price is always going to win. So in that scenario, there's a lot less room for like mom and pops shops. I can't even speak today, to essentially compete here. So it was pretty cool. I don't know why this is not letting me click on them. I'll need to see it. I probably did something wrong. Okay, so we're gonna go to the cloning facility now. So when you die, you get cloned. It's kind of cool. It's not a... there's definitely Star Wars heritage there, but it's a clever way, I guess, to overcome the fact that you're going to die a lot in MMOs. So, there's a cloning facility in every major city. You can have one in player cities. And here it is. And they always look like this. So the shape of the building doesn't change. So if you hit the M key, this pops up too. It's kind of worth it to check that out and to make sure that you know what's going on. I wish we still had the burst run. We don't, but when I get my cybernetic legs, perhaps I can use that. It'll be better. Alright, you can't, Ross. What can't you do? Alright, so we're almost done with this, and then we can go do some exciting stuff. In fact, I'd like to stop this altogether and just do more. Hang on a second, I gotta... Alright, my headset was deciding it wanted to turn off. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to go talk to the mayor, and we're going to do all his quests, and we're going to actually level up a little bit, so that'll be fun. Awesome. You hear background music? Because my desktop audio shows nothing in the stream, so that's weird. OBS might be having a problem. Okay, so we're going to go to the mayor. The mayor is right here. And we're going to speak to him. All right, so you have the option to talk to him about a pilot career as well. Since this guy is going to be a droid, he's going to be a true neutral. I'm not going to join his side. We're going to use the hot ships for him, and I think that'll be kind of fun. Is the city dangerous? Tell me about something else. Okay, tell me about Jabba. A lot of people work for him. Cool, cool, whatever. Crap. Okay. Don't. Oh, I need to go back to Vork. Man, I need to pay attention more. Oh, you can't hear background music. Well, that makes sense. Hmm. All right. Well, I'm gonna check that real quick. So you can't hear anything. Can you hear anything in the background, Justice Dude? It might be only pumping it out to my speakers, which is probably the issue. I'd have to restart to fix it. Okay. Sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't suck too much on the stream then. Okay. All right, so now I have to go back to the mayor, which is what I thought I had to do before. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to be nearly as fun. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna log my guy out real quick. I'm hoping I don't lose my XP buff, but I want to fix the sound. So let me go ahead and throw up my cover page. 2 seconds, guys. All right, sorry. Yeah, there's a schedule for the series. I always do Star Wars Galaxy streams on Monday nights and Saturday nights, so it'll be this and possibly something else during that time. I just want to take a look at, see how this is set up. So it looks like it should be good. All right, go ahead and pull this up again. Oh, that's what it is. Hang on, I don't have it in windowed mode. Sorry, every time I make a new video, I end up messing up some of my settings. Yeah, I know. Total amateur hour here. All right. Yeah, I still don't hear it, so it looks like... That's what it is. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. I found the issue. We are totally good now. Okay. Now, you guys should be able to hear it, I think. Probably have to exit the game again. Yeah, I found what the problem was. I keep restarting my computer because I'm working on my desk, which if you saw my setup was pretty awesome, I thought. So every time I do that, everything gets all messed up with my audio. All right, let's see how that does now. No, it's still not working. Let's see. Okay, well, whatever. We're just gonna go with it for now. So sorry about this. Take off the cover page. Load him back in. All right. And while we do that, I'm gonna check one other thing. See if maybe I can fix it.
Incoming transmission.
Here we go. There we go, and we fixed it. Woot! I just had it on the wrong one. All right, very cool. All right, we're good to go. Let's do this. There's always going to be a replay available. I know it'll be kind of hard. So it's 9 p.m. Eastern, Saturday nights and Monday nights. So you can definitely check that out if you're interested.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, what would you have me do? So we're going to do the wild vermin first.
New mission received.
All right, sweet. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, every time I make changes to my PC, something that I've worked really hard to set up doesn't work anymore. So it's kind of annoying. All right. The other thing too is I still don't know, and I must have hit something to screw it up. Local security agent. Oh, I'm being checked. Well, the last thing I would want is to get in trouble with the law at this point. So. Alright, so they're scanning me to see if I have any contraband. And everything checks out. Have a good day. Awesome. So we're good to go. I don't have any contraband yet, but that'll change. Alright, so the mayor sent me. Just tell me what to do. I don't care. Alright, good. So we're doing the census, and let's pull out our speeder for this. It'll be easier. And we'll enter the vehicle. Alright, good job. Alright, so basically I have to just have to drive through all these areas, and we'll pick that up. Just trying to get through as much... Yeah, as a new smuggler, the cops suck. I totally agree. I want to be a smuggler someday. It's one thing I've done it before in the emu, but I mean, there's really like there's no content in the emu. That's why like I fight with people on the SWG Reddit whenever they're like the emu's better. I'm like, dude, if I had to give up the profession system, which was cool, there's no doubt about that, for content and like actual stuff that will prolong the life of the game and make it playable, then that's a hard choice to make. But every year since then, it's become easier. So at this point, I can never play SWG Emu again. I just can't, you know, like it doesn't interest me because there's nothing to do, quite literally, and they don't have jump to Lightspeed, and I don't think they'll ever have jump to Lightspeed. It's It's completely different from the type of engine that they have now. The space game is three-dimensional positioning and all of that. So not saying that they can't do it. I just, if it took 10 years to emulate the game, I don't think that they're ever going to get it done before people have lost their interest and the donations dry up. So that's just my thoughts on it. Yeah, smugglers are super cool, especially when they have something to smuggle. I remember when they added the system where you'd like take something from one point to another, and then there were player bounties and you showed up on the terminal. I don't know if that ever really developed into anything, but I remember reading about it and I thought that sounds really cool. You know, like actual risk reward consequences. That's part of the reason that I want to have a bounty hunter. I have a Jedi, and he can't really be hunted unless I do like PvP. But as a bounty hunter, I have all kinds of options for dynamic content in that sense. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna go back to her now. Pretty sure the census is over, and they're gonna want me to kill a whole bunch of stuff. Yep. So by having a bounty hunter and having a cool looking droid style bounty hunter, it'll give me a lot of options. So if I don't know what to do one day, I can log in and I can look like a clown dying over and over again trying to take somebody's bounty. But I'm okay with that. I suffer for you guys. Alright, so let's converse with Entha. Thanks, I will. Excellent. So we leveled up, so we're level 6 now. That took forever, but now that we're on the right path... Accept. Okay, we're gonna go kill some womp rats. And... if anyone knows why I'm not able to click on something just to get in it like I used to, let me know. I probably screwed up a setting somewhere. Oh. Yeah, I totally did. Yeah, so that's what happened. Okay, well, I'll be darned. All right, let's go ahead and get those womp rats. Yeah, I totally screwed up my settings whenever I did that. So you want to put your second mouse button to set intended target, not the first, like me, if you're just screwing it up. Oh yeah, that's cool. Lying. Well, I'm good at that. Just ask my ex-wife. All right, so I need to kill these womp rats. All right, so you can see that I have a gun. It shoots pretty interesting things. Looking around, here's some womp rats. I like the sounds too. I don't know if that's part of the ILM or if this was the original sound pack. I mean, at this point, it's almost impossible to know. Ask an SWG player what the most annoying text in the world to read is, and it's always going to be item not found. Because it takes forever. Here we go. So now we can default action this. Sweet. What's going on, Ethan? You missed a lot of fail, and you missed me spinning my wheels for an hour, but I think we're on track now. We're good. We're going to have fun with this. I'm going to level this bounty hunter up. I'm going to turn him into a droid, and he's going to look pretty scary. All right, so we have more womp rats. And now that everything's working correctly, it's pretty cool how that works. So you can kind of see. I'm going to use this bounty hunter with a rifle, I think. I don't know. You guys that actually play bounty hunters can give me some template advice. But I think the rifle just looks awesome because it's huge. And this is going to be a big bounty hunter. So I want to get a really cool, powerful looking weapon. All right, so we've leveled up. We're now level 7. And let's use our cybernetic experience chip again. Redo that. Sweet. Keep getting that sweet XP. So we need a Creedle. There's some Creedles. I wonder if these count. Yep, they count. Woo TD. I love the Jawa stuff. It's fantastic. Oh, nice. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I know Jorgie has a smuggler. I know he's never played it. I messaged him tonight. I'm like, dude, we're doing SWG. You know, like, I'll hold your hand to get through the legacy quest. And he's like, nope, racing. So he goes and he watches races in person, which is kind of cool. He likes it, at least. Okay, so we're also auto-looting the corpses. So you can see that we get some different things from this. Let's go ahead and pull out our inventory. I like to make it big here so that you can see what's going on. We have this, which is 88 DPS. And what do I have? 49, so this is way better, but this is level 10. So once we get to level 10, I'll switch over to that gun that I looted. Apparently a Creedle ate a gun, and I got my hands on it. Yeah, it's always weird to see how like the loot system works if you think about it in like a retrospective way. Like, for example, an NPC or something, if you kill them, sure, they're going to have stuff on them, and you can take that. But otherwise, kind of funny. Do these Creedles count? Please count. Yep. All right. So we've killed all of our Creedles.
New mission received.
All right, now we're going to kill these warts. And hey, there happens to be one right there. That was really fortuitous. There we go. We got some wart bones. There's another one. Yours is level 40. That's cool. All right, so I hope you guys are having fun. I'm just basically... here's another guy. Oh, he's a swoop ganger. Oh, there's a lightsaber. Oh, nice. This is exactly what I'm going for, except that I'm gonna have a different helmet. But this is how my guy's gonna look. You can see this guy right here. Let me examine him, so he can't get away from us. But this is the look that we're going for. This will be pretty awesome. I'm really excited to see what we come up with, and I have Sunder making it, and he's gonna make it match up with the Black Sun helmet. But that's the kind of droid look I want overall. I think it's pretty cool. So hopefully you guys do as well, because that's why we have IG-88 on there, because he's the best droid bounty hunter. It's kind of funny because when I was looking for pictures to use for the stream tonight, I saw a picture of Dengar, and he like had blasted down a wall and was about to kill someone. He just looks like the kind of person that would be like absolutely terrible at bounty hunting. Who knows? Maybe he is, because I don't really know his story in Star Wars. But it was kind of like, if you lose to this guy, man, that really sucks, you know. Damn buffering. Sorry about that, guys. I think my stream is okay. I'm always at the mercy of Comcast. I mean, it sucks because I would pay more for better internet, because I care about my upload speed. I don't care about my download speed. It's already fast. You know, it's just, but the most they can give me is 12 megabytes per second up, and that's just not fast enough for me to be satisfied. So let's go ahead and do this. Complete. Okay, we're gonna do another one, the Tempest Rills. Sweet, so we're up to level 9. We're making some progress now. If only all the levels were this quick, huh? It starts to get... Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I like the fact that I'm just a normal player here, and I don't have any special special privileges. I don't want to start asking for anything like that. I'm not important, and I think that, you know, we all have a lot more fun when we just focus on playing the game rather than being like, I'm such and such, and I need this and whatever. I think it sets a good example too. I don't get anything from them that, you know, any special treatment or anything like that. I just met Rorash tonight because of my videos, and seems pretty cool. Maybe I'll do something for the server like that in the future, but as far as that goes, I don't need anything special. Yeah. All right. I know. Is that a song? Nefri one? I'm not sure. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know that song at all. I really... I hate to say this because I'm probably not typical of a 30-something, but I totally don't care for any of the music today. I guess I've become my parents, because now like I can't appreciate anything that's made today, because I don't like hip hop and all that stuff. So I know like 5 people just like immediately unsubscribed when I said that, but. All right, so you can see that we also have action here, and that's part of the reason I'm not doing so well, is because I'm depleting all of my action. But it's also a nice limiting factor, and I like the fact that they increased the respawn on these. I would like them to do that if they haven't already to all the legacy quests, because it really sucks to have to kill these Tempest Rills or whatever and have to go to like 6 different places to do it. This is perfect. So kudos to you guys for that. Daft Punk, okay. I'll tell you what, I like Daft Punk because I have the soundtrack from Tron Legacy. I really enjoyed that movie. Yeah, I'm a big 80s music fan, though. I wouldn't technically say I'm from the 80s. Like, I was born 81, so you can do the math on that. Okay, expertise, and we leveled up. Sweet, so now I can kill some rock mites. Let's go do that. Yeah, so 80s music, though, just, like, resonates with me, because I think it's awesome. It sounds cool, it has a good beat. It's retro, which, you know, always gives it additional points. Aren't these rock mites too? Yeah, there are, but there's not a lot of them. We'll go to the rock mite factory over here. And I'm okay with all of those things, just so you know. Oh, 90s too, yeah. I mean, I grew up listening to alternative music, essentially. You know, like back in the day, like when Green Day Dookie came out, I was in 6th grade, and that was kind of like my anthem, you know. Had a good time. You're an 84 model? Okay, well, I'm a little older than you. Apparently there's been some upgrades since then. It's funny because Georgie is like 10 years younger than me, so we have like a completely different worldview on a lot of things. I gotta be honest though, I don't like 50s and 60s music. My parents used to make me listen to oldies, and now they're starting to call 80s music oldies, and that upsets me. Okay, so we have all these new abilities down here. I gotta fix my toolbar. I just noticed that. So we'll go ahead and work on that next. When you level up to level 10, you get droid commands and some other stuff. I do want to have a droid sidekick. I think that would be kind of cool. Or downgrades, possibly. Yeah. Alright, so while we're doing this, let's remove all this stuff. These are all droid commands. I mean, you don't need to do them. You can use the radial menu. But this would be fast if you were like a crafter or something, probably. Unlock that window, remove this. What's this? It'd be cool if I had droid commands because I want to be a droid, but... Sorry, I'm just looking at this droid attack. Okay, so now we have new abilities. You can see here we have Cripple, which inflicts bonus damage and lowers the target's moving speed. So that's pretty much a snare, if you're familiar with anything like that. This is a heal. So you can see it's a little bit of a heal. I have no damage right now. And here's a new Assault Mark II. So I'm going to remove this one and put the new Assault right here. Now the other thing that we got too, and I'm going to pull this up so you can see it, I just hit level 10, which means that I got a bounty contract, which will give me a mission. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out shortly. Actually, no, level 10, I probably didn't get anything. Okay, so I got the issued Bounty Hunter backpack, so we're going to put that on. It's because that gives a little bit of stat bonus. So we'll equip that, and I don't want to see it, so I'm going to type /show_B. I'm going to turn off my backpack. There we go. So that looks pretty good. Yeah, very nice. Let me see. Sorry about this, guys. 1 second. My chat is half covered by my soundboard. Okay. Still is. Crap. There we go. Okay, where do you start playing at level 1? Well, if you start playing at level 1, you're going to start on what's called Tansari Point Station. And it's kind of a nice tutorial to teach you a little bit about the controls and how to get missions and Star Wars and stuff like that. I recommend doing it for sure. It's worth it from that point of view. And then once you get to level 5, you can come down here and start the game in earnest on the planet and have total freedom. You don't even have to do the legacy quest. This is just the fastest and most direct route to level up. So... Oh, I absolutely fear death. In fact, the older I get, the more I think about it. It's unfortunate. All right, so I want to just thank everybody for being in here tonight. It's always amazing to me when I see, you know, the kind of support I've had from the communities for playing games, and that you guys enjoy watching them. So that's why I do it. And I'll continue to do it. So the only thing I ask is if you like it, hit the thumbs up, consider subscribing, you know, because I put out content pretty much 7 days a week, some type of sci-fi content. I have some things that I want to work on that I'm going to be doing here in the next couple of days that are different than what we had before, but I think it should be fun. That's the point. Here we go. Okay, now I can click on people. Man, it makes it so much better. It's so much faster if you just click on people. Alright, so I'm going to go speak to Vork. I could have helped him more and I could have leveled up more, but I just want to move on from Isley. So let's see. I can now use that new modified carbine, so I'm going to do that. I switched it out. I think they probably have the same sounds and appearance. Well, that is cool. Okay. All right, very cool. How do you get this? Does anyone in the game know how to get this? I'm sure it's a drop from like one of the instances or something, but that is so neat that I must have this. So having your droid show up in this to kill you would just be really, really cool. So I like that.
Mission accomplished.
All right, so we'll complete that. It was easy. All right, I'll talk to Nico.
New mission received.
Nico's right over here, thankfully, because I didn't want to walk too far. So the quest is called A Short Walk, which kind of makes sense. Okay. Now I'm going to go kill a whole bunch of people. What they say, kill more people than you ever knew existed. You'll be okay. Unfortunately, I don't think that there's any way to sell these. I wish there was, because you could make money. Like, everything else you can pretty much sell to a junk dealer. And you can make some credits back. Not going to be a ton, but you get something for it. But those creature things are just completely useless. Nobody uses them at this level. So, yep. Death Trooper questline. Okay, hey, what's going on, Plank? Good to see you tonight. All right, so here we are. My dark Trandoshan. That's also part of the mod. I don't think that this was actually... Oh, here we go. Avo Arian is now a member of the Intrepid Elite. Welcome and congratulations. We appreciate having you here, of course. Just kill all these thugs. I like that they spawn pretty quickly too. I gotta compete with this guy though for the spawn. I don't know if he's probably just... I think that he's grinding credits actually, because these guys drop money. So, and they also like almost instantly respawn. Let me see, what is he? He's level 90, so almost assuredly, unless he just used a level 90 chip and then is going through and doing the legacy quest to gear up and get money, which also is possible. So now I have to wait. I'm gonna invite him to a group because I just want to get credit for this. There we go. Corpse is too far away, so if you're not within... Alright. Alright, so he's done, so this is going to be all ours now. Yeah, so if you're not within, I think, maybe 10 or 15 meters of them, you have to manually loot them, which kind of sucks. Auto loot was like the greatest MMO quality of life feature ever. And the fact that SWG put it in here is great too. And the drop rate on some of these is just I can't speak today. Criminally low. Definitely kind of blows. All right, let's see what do we got here. So you guys are entertaining yourselves because I screwed up the sound initially. So I'm sorry about that. I'm glad we're back on the right track now. Alright, so we have that. Let's get out of here. Hopefully they don't blow up my speeder, because I can't afford to get another one yet. Alright, so I have my awesome flash speeder, which is actually faster than I remember. So if they bumped up the speed on this, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because if something is cool but not really functional, who would use it? Alright, let's go ahead and hide that. Alright, so I'm doing a delivery. This deal is getting worse all the time. I'm going to find Dernier, so let's go ahead and do that. He's right over here, actually. Let's see. So we have a quest to receive to find Dernier. We did that. I'm always interested in credits, fast, slow, or otherwise. I'm going to say that to somebody. Next time they say, hey, are you interested in some money? I'll be like, yeah. Totally am. Okay, so we're going to deliver a package here. I've got a package for you. Oh goodness. Okay, so there's a story for this. Hopefully YouTube doesn't flag me for telling this, but it's hilarious and self-deprecating. So I used to have a computer business. I would sell gaming PCs, and I was good at it, and I loved it. And I had some shipping issues where UPS would like destroy my stuff. And since I was a small entrepreneur, single person business, me paying for a new PC out of my pocket until I got the insurance money became really prohibitive, because like some of these PCs are like $3,000. So you think that I'm like floating out $3,000 and I could have like 2, possibly 3 PCs damaged in a week of selling them, and the margins are not that great on them. So I had like all kinds of issues. So that's why I got out of the business. But I was fairly successful at it, and I had a UPS guy that would always come to my apartment to pick up stuff because I do all my work there. It was really funny. So the one day he like showed up on a Saturday, and I was in a robe, right? and I go out to get because it was like Saturday morning, or no, it would have been Friday morning. I think I took off. I worked from home at that time for a major healthcare company, so it was pretty cool. But anyway, I like went out to meet him, and I had my robe on. And he's like, Mr. And he said my last name. I have, your packages for today. I'm like, thanks, because I got all my computer cases and parts and stuff delivered to me to build them. And as I went out there, my robe slipped and opened up. And it was kind of like, oh, crap. And he ended up seeing everything. I was like, oh, well, now I have a package for you too, sir. And it was really, really awkward and funny and embarrassing. And yeah, it's not like they gave me a new driver, so we just kind of had to suffer through that. But I think both of us rather wish that didn't happen. So I know, not the best story, but I thought it was funny as hell when it happened. After I got over the sheer like terror of it, it's kind of funny, at least to me. All right. So now we're going over here. This is the White Thranta shipping company. This is also something new that came in with the Legacy quest. It's a bunker. Bunkers in Star Wars Galaxies, there are only a few varieties of them just because they're hard to create asset-wise. So, all right. Well, let's see. So we have the receptionist here. I'm going to speak to her. Sweet. So we have we've spoken to her. Okay, so I'm gonna return the package to him. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, like Hef in a way. Yeah, because I mean, like, when you think of it like this, if you work from home for a company, like that's your job. You log in every day, you do your 8 hours at home, whatever they're asking. So I worked for a healthcare company, so I was able to do my job, which was not something I had to be in the office for, but still had deliverables and time frames and had to hit the clock and stuff like that. So I was able to do my job from home. So your dress code gets a little bit lax. It's not like you're actually, like putting on the suit to go into work every day or something like that. Your mind is scarred. Yeah, it was funny. I thought it was funny. It's more funny at my expense, so I'm totally willing to tell it. All right, so we completed that. Awesome. We got some XP. We're almost done. What am I supposed to do now? Haven't talked to Remos yet. So, yeah, I do need directions again.
New mission received.
Okay, Remos is right over there. Good. I think he's on the other side, if I remember this right. Yeah, there he is. Alright, so we're level 12. Once we get to 14, we'll get a mission to go back in there.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, what kind of work are we doing? Will do. Accept. So we have a digital infection. We're going to go plant the virus in the public access terminal. Okay, very cool. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. You can pretty much, you can wear whatever you want. Or whatever you don't want. Working from home was awesome. It totally sucked. My social skills went down the drain. I got to be honest. Like, I used to think that I was at least decent in social interactions, and then whenever I went to my new company, after 4 years of working at home and like 2 years of being by myself because I was divorced, you know, like, or because I just got divorced, it was a little bit hard to reintegrate to society. But I think I'm doing well now. And hopefully you guys are enjoying being here. I am a little socially awkward, obviously, but I have a good time with it. Okay, so he's tracking it. We're gonna use the security terminal now. All right, now this, I'm going into the depths of their place, so they're probably not gonna like this. And you can see this guy is conning red to me, so he's actually hostile. It kind of sucks a little bit that they decided to use some of the Mandalorian armor here. Like, I get it, like it's that big like wow moment for everybody, but I think that the more NPCs that have it, the less cool it becomes. So what am I supposed to do? My security files. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Medical password. Yeah, we can go to space in a little bit. When I get sick of grinding, Sunder is going to take us up to space, and we're going to kick some ass. So he's going to take us up in a YT 49 decimator, which is something we haven't had on the channel before. And we're going to go up, and I'm going to shoot things until I get a Black Sun helmet. That's the goal, so that this guy can look like a droid. So the Black Sun helmet is actually really, really awesome. I love the fact that there's a guy's name, Dak, there. Dak is actually, it's one of my favorite names from Star Wars that's like not a main character, just because it's different. Also a name I used to use when I was racing online, because you had to set that up, so that was actually kind of difficult to pull off, but it was fun. Alright, enter password. Let's see, what am I supposed to do? Project status, maybe? Okay, perfect. Yep.
New mission received.
Yeah, absolutely. You could shoot on the bottom turret. It's not going to give us any XP on the ground, unfortunately, but it is going to help us get what we need. All right, so I need to kill Dur now. And Dur is actually dressed like, I swear they just like went through and pulled all the iconic Star Wars characters. I love Dur's outfit. It's Luke Return of the Jedi, which is kind of why I dress that way too. Let me find him. Tar, Dur. I bet that other guy got him already. Damn. Yeah, he probably killed him already. So I have to just wait outside of his place for him to spawn. Okay, so while we're doing that, we'll just take on these guys here. You can see that as I get better at this, as I level up, I hit harder, and that's kind of nice. It goes a little faster. Let's take a look at our inventory while we're doing this. So what I want to do, and one of the tips... Oh, here we go. My armor in Star Citizen. I did not yet, but you know what I did get? Just a dude, I got my joysticks to work in Star Citizen today. Oh, we're gonna die. Let's heal. See, you get a little bit of a heal, which is kind of nice. All right, so I'm waiting for Dur Reddick to respawn. Let me just make sure that that's not him. No. All right, so we'll just chill here till he does. Yeah, I got my joysticks to work, and they did shut down the servers. We're totally playing this. I don't want to say illegally, but definitely illegally. We're playing this. This is a fan-run server. A lot of games have that. World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft actually took legal action against one of their servers recently. So, I mean, it's a specter of possibility. Nobody could say that, you know, Disney will look the other way forever. But as long as it's here, I will continue to play it. Having a great time. Yeah. Yes, I know. We'll totally, this week when we play Star Citizen, I am gonna do a huge arena commander version of this because without having my joystick before, it wasn't as fun. But I've finally manually went in there and fixed the driver issue that was keeping me from being able to play it with SWG. This guy, crap, he's a spy. He's already gone invisible, so I can't see him. He's gonna try to fight me for this NPC, but I really want, you know, Dur for myself. So the respawn timer is like 5 minutes. Okay. Just waiting at this point. Yeah, it does have new features. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the development team on this game specifically. That they're able to provide a pretty awesome experience. And it's very stable. I haven't had any problems here. I did see that they're working on new ships for space. Let me invite them to a group. Just so that we're not fighting for the same. See, I'm a nice guy like that. I could just totally not do that and be a dick, but I'm going to invite him to a group because that way, when I kill Dur, we can both get credit. Oh, there's a Jorgi Disney conspiracy. Can you tell me more about that, Just a Dude? I'm curious what you're talking about. There he is. No, no, damn the spy. Damn the spy. I better... Come on, come on. Seriously? Yeah, so that's why I didn't like that. I knew that he was going to do that. That asshole just totally stole that. And I would have put them in my group, too, if they weren't being a dick and, like, hiding right there. So spies can do that. Okay. So we're going to finish this, and then we're going to go up to space, because that, like, totally turned me off to this. I'm really pissed about that. Damn that guy. I don't want to be like, do you know who I am? Because I'm not anybody. It's just, it sucks when you do that to anyone. So don't do that. If you're leveling up with people, like, for example, who am I getting shot at by? There he is. For example, like, I invited that guy to my group because I know we're going to be going over the same character. So now I'm going to have, like, a 5-minute respawn at each of these points because that spy character is being an asshole. So don't do that. Be a good community member. Yeah, I can definitely get behind that. Being a game like this definitely makes you feel like you're in the universe. Like I can't, other than Star Citizen, I don't really know of any other games that pull off first person all that well. So I wish I could go first person in this, but the fact that like all of your stuff disappears makes it a little bit harder. And I can't see myself. You know, like I look down, I see myself. I think that would be kind of cool. Ah, yes. Turkey. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, actually, no, I have to set the record straight. Jorgi sucks at pretty much everything. We love him, but you know his gaming skill is his gaming acumen less than ideal for sure. So we love Jorgi. All right. I have not seen the new spy missions. I don't really do spy. I always thought I didn't. How can I put this? I never liked the rogue characters in games like WoW because they are super overpowered. I guess that's the way I could say it. I always thought that they were used to grieve people, and they can be, like, a lot, so that's always turned me off to it. But I mean, I can see the appeal if you just want if you want to be like that guy. That's the way to do it. Yeah, so here he is. All right, we got there. All right, so we got it. Got to read Dur's datapad, which is in here. So we're going to do that. All right, so we read his datapad, and now we're going to use his terminal. All right, so we have to slice the company payroll terminal. So we'll go do that now. Gonna run away. Yeah, his belligerence. I'll tell you, Jurgi would love the fact that he has a fan club. Like, in real life, he's the most average dude you'll ever meet. So this would be really exciting to him. All right, let's go ahead and use another one of these cybernetic experience things. I almost feel like I'm wasting them, but quite honestly, you have to. So we'll see if any of these guys attack me or not. There's 2 company payroll terminals. Isn't that fun? We're having this firefight in the lobby, and everyone else is going about their business and like, nope, don't want to get involved. And the security guard's like, bro, I didn't see anything. So we're good. Enter Dur's thing. We'll make a bank transfer. Alright, so I just got 5,000 credits because I killed Dur and I took all his stuff, so that's awesome. We're all really proud of that, of course. Yes, pump up the SWG Legend. You should do that. He would love that. Alright, so we got the money, so now we got to slice the security terminal, which is right here, so we're slicing it twice. Oh, that girl's face. Beat. You see that, like, in the comm message? That's rough. I've always thought that games sometimes make it very, very difficult on the elderly. So I take it that they wanted me to think that she was an older receptionist, but all that made me think of was yuck. Alright, so let's enter the password. Personnel records. Alright, so now we're going to go slice his personal data terminal. Almost done with this. Once we get to level 14 and finish this part, then we can go to space. That's part of why I love this game, just because I really love the dual nature of the space and ground game. And at the end, by the time they released this, I mean, the last patch they put out before this game sunsetted was a like capital ship battles and stuff like that, and I never got to experience it. 'Cause the day the sunset message came out, I decided that I was never going to play again, because I figured that it was going to be so painful for me, you know, and all that. I just didn't want to do it. Okay, so we have Brock's password now. Yeah, it was one of those things, I was trying to break it off cold turkey, essentially, and see how that worked out. Alright. Oh, this guy's still kicking my ass. I'm like, why am I dying? There we go. Once we get to level 14 here, I think we get a new weapon too, as part of the this quest. So we'll do this. What's going on in his personal journal? Alright, so we're gonna go defeat Brock. Alright, so I kind of like this. So they're kind of role-playing this, that we're going to take him in. try and get them to give up peacefully. Yeah, none of the NPCs ever do. So, I mean, it's like one of those things. Like in MMOs, your character's like body count is ridiculous. You'd be like the most notorious murderer ever. Seriously, like you kill so many between creatures and NPCs and everything else. It's pretty rough. All right, so this is Brock. I'll kill him real quick. All right, so we have killed Brock. I'm pretty pleased with that. We're gonna choose our weapon. So I kind of want a rifle. Let's see, what does it look like? Let's go with the pistol this time. Just because it's different. All right, so I got a pistol and a bounty contract. So we are level 14. So that's awesome. And we can use this because I think this is a level 14 weapon. I'll bio-link it to myself because heaven forbid I should try to sell that crap pistol. So you can see it there. It's a striker pistol. It's a kinetic pistol. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's so you can hear it. It's kinetic sounding. Not bad. Okay, so that's a little different. It's not quite the pew pew of laser guns, but we'll get to that. In fact, the picture of IG-88, you can see he looks like he has a pistol, a carbine, and a rifle slung over him. So he's prepared for all situations. You know, anytime that you need to terminate it, he can do it. All right. So we're done with the legacy quest on this planet, and we did receive this bounty contract, so we should look at that for sure. Let's go ahead and accept that. Because it's all around here, so we'll accept that real quick and we'll finish that. We're going to talk to Fado real quick. We're going to end up back in this bunker, which is why I don't want to go too far. Almost out of here. Exactly. Yeah, that's really cool, Green Teamers. Stealth missions would be kind of fun. I don't know, like the whole part of about the spy was that I wanted to, like, if I was going to play it, I'd want to feel like James Bond. And how do you do that in a game like Star Wars? I don't know if, I mean, that takes obviously a lot of thought and a lot of talent, but I don't know that a game like this really necessarily lends itself to that type of gameplay. But if they were able to make something cool out of it, then I'm all for that. Okay, so we're gonna go into this. This is a crashed starship, and it's also a Cantina. I forget what it's called. Do you guys remember the name of this? Let me see. Yeah, the Lucky Despot. All right. So that's pretty neat. I wouldn't mind seeing one of these in the actual space. I don't know if they are or not. I'm thinking no, but that would be kind of cool since they already have the model. They could make this, and there you can see there are still bugs in the game. Like here, I just fell through the a crack, I guess, in the model and ended up down here. So thankfully, it wasn't stuck. Try this again. It's not 100% perfect, but the fact that we can play this is pretty awesome. Come down here. You can see she's my favorite color. Hey, what's up? Again, with all of the wrinkles around the eyes, not so much, but I can get over that for the blue skin. All right, so I'm here to speak to this guy, Boss Hand Fato. What's up? Fence sent me, gave me the target. Okay, it's as good as done. So now I need to go speak to this person. I'm gonna hunt this guy down. I have a death mark now, and I have to give it to the guy before I terminate him. So this is kind of interesting. So this is Lady Valerian. How crazy is that? I'd never accidentally gone this way and seen it before. That is positively terrifying. I guess those are the eyes up there. Yeah, okay, you win. I don't want nothing to do with that. Wow. And to think that Jabba and Lady Valerian have a rivalry, it must be to see which one could be uglier. Seriously. All right. Yeah, that's right. That's no lady. That's nice. All right, so we're going over here. We're going to speak to this Tabella. That's her name, I guess. Tybella. She's going to give us more about the whereabouts. I'm probably going to have to threaten her. If you know what's good for you, you know what I want. Dried flowers, how romantic. Your kind wouldn't know romance if it bit you. You're right, I get the job done. That guy has a pet named Smelly Beast, which is, of course, awesome. So now we're going to go to the Cryot Cult Cave. And put some flowers, some dried flowers over somebody's dead body, I guess. Buzz's girlfriend. Oof. Yeah. Home Alone. Nice. It's been so long since I've seen that, I can't even remember it. I've seen Macaulay Culkin recently, and it's like, wow. Drugs are bad, kids. If you want to know why you shouldn't do drugs, just need to look at him. And there we go. All right, so we have a cave here. And it's interesting. The more I've followed Star Citizen's development, the more I've learned about how they actually make games. And they actually have to punch a hole, essentially, in the game map to put in a cave. And that's why, you know, they're different like this, and that's why you can have those transitional differences. So that's really interesting to me. Like, the whole process behind building, you know, a cave or building a game is exciting. Something that if I could do it again, that probably would have been my path. Even though it's not the best path to take, just because. Kind of cheating now because I targeted him. I want to see where he is. He's over here because I don't want to go the wrong way. So we'll go this way. See if we can find him. It's not the best career to be in, just because it's, you know, one of those things that they hire you on whenever they need to get the game out the window, and then most people get laid off once the game ships. But I mean, that's the job, and if you accept that, then you know that it's rare anymore for people to be at a gaming company for many years. You know, even if you're there 5 years, it's a long time. All right, so we're almost here. Here he is, Oldsum. So I'm going to give him the pressed flower. Now I'm going to talk. It's after Unitas. Where's Unitas? Find and give spice to Sleesh. See, so it's always like one thing or the other. Nobody ever just gives it to me. Like, why can't I just like point my gun to somebody and be like, "Yo, I want his location now. I'm not playing around." You know, clearly my Trandoshan is very evil and would totally do that. And whenever we're in droid mode, we're absolutely going to be ruthless. If the Synthetic Dawn has taught me anything, it's exterminate and purge. So that was a lot of fun last night. I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. All right. Almost out of here. I really miss Burst Run. Oh yeah, what's going on, Tornado Dragon? Good to see you. I do too. You can tell us about your experience, but here's my... You're gonna hear my first 5 minutes in Star Wars Galaxies? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. My first 5 minutes in Star Wars Galaxies. So I made a character, and I got all excited because I made him in my own image. I thought, how cool would it be if I was in the Star Wars Galaxies? Or in the Star Wars Galaxy, right? Not like some heroic person, but just me. I just want to be a dude. Like, what would I do? You know? It's pretty cool. If I just lived among the heroes, right? And I was just like that random guy in the background that had a story. So I bought into that pretty hard, and I thought that would be a lot of fun. So I made my character in my image, and I started, and I looked at all the cities, and I didn't really know what to pick, and I was kind of reading the descriptions of them. So I settled on Nashadar, or I settled on Nashal Terrace, and that was my starting location. And you start with like your CDF pistol and all that, and I thought, okay, so I have a pistol now. I'm a total badass. Let's go out and have some fun. So I got out of the city and out of my starting location, and I walked out there, and I saw a butterfly. It was a Corellian butterfly, or maybe it was a flute. It was either a flute or a butterfly. I can't remember now. But it was a little bird-like thing that was flying up there, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm just going to shoot this thing with my pistol, and I'm going to win. And no, apparently I didn't have any skill with the pistol, and I continually missed because it's a butterfly, and it's a flute. It's either a little bird or a butterfly, one of the two. And it kicked my ass, and it knocked me out. And then I got up, and I shot it again, and it knocked me out again, and then I didn't know any better, and I shot it again, and it killed me. And I was like, wow. So my first 5 minutes, I died to a small bird. And that was kind of like my welcome to Star Wars Galaxies experience. A lot of fun. I do enjoy other things sometimes, but I only keep sci-fi on this channel. Mostly, if it's not sci-fi, there's a good chance I probably won't like it. So, just to let you know. Okay, so I found Unitas. Now I can go and kill him. So we're gonna go do that, and then we'll go up in space. Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of those things that as I got older, I wanted to only play things that are interesting to me. Praxis, which is my online brotherhood I belong to, kind of like a clan kind of thing. They've been playing a lot of GTA 5, and I've been watching their streams and interacting with them when they play. Just to make it clear, like, it appeals to a culture that I have no interest in. Just like the whole, you know, subculture of thugism and whatever. So, like, I've never had an interest in that game, but it looked fun, and they were all having a good time together, so I might try that at some point. But other than that, you know, I mean, pretty much sci-fi. If I'm going to play a game for fun, it's going to be probably Stellaris or, you know, Star Citizen or something like that. It's just what I like. I did try to get into WoW multiple times. I can't do it. PlanetSide 2 checks all my buttons because it's sci-fi based. So having laser guns and that is pretty awesome. I'd like to play PUBG at some point, but again, it doesn't fit my channel really, so I won't be doing that here. Yeah. All right, so we're here to kill Unitas, so we'll do this real quick. Hey, Sunder, you there? Okay, I know he's in the chat with me. Or he's in the voice with me. I don't know if he's actually at his PC. I'll have to send him a message. We're about to get this guy. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, GTA 5. I mean, it's cool. The online thing is cool how they all play together, but like I said, like what is actually being depicted, not my thing. That's all I'll say. I'm not a prude or anything. That does not excite me. Some things do, some things don't. Shoot this one. They're in the way. I have never completed Skyrim. I had a super heavily modded Skyrim that I was playing as Darth Vader, but I never completed it. So here he is. So this is the Unitas. So I'm gonna give him his death mark. I cannot give item during combat, which is unfortunate. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to space as soon as Sunder wakes up. Alright, so first we're going to give this guy his death mark. And now I'm going to kill him. It's all too easy. Alright, so I'm going to return to Fado and get paid for my job. And I'm pleased. We beat that guy to him. Wow. We were racing that guy in the clock to kill Unitas. He's like a 10-minute respawn. 5 minutes, probably. So we lucked out there. I feel bad about that, but I didn't know he was on that quest because it's a bounty hunter quest. It's not a legacy quest. It was pretty cool. I have to be honest. It was a lot of fun. Just having the force choke on, making yourself, invincible, going through and one slicing people in half with your lightsaber. And I just told myself, what would happen if you crash landed on a backwards world in Star Wars that didn't have any, didn't have any tech? And that's exactly, essentially, the scenario you'd be in. You couldn't get off the planet because your speeder's it's broken. But for some reason, like they've never been contacted before, you'd be totally screwed. That would really suck. Alright, so we have some Wookiee gloves here, which is one of the reasons I wasn't a Wookiee, because Wookiees I think can be taller than Trandoshans, or maybe they're the same height, I don't know. It's because all the Wookiee clothes are ridiculous, and they have only Wookiee attire. One, it looks dumb to see Wookiees wearing clothes, and two, the added hassle of having like a specific clothing set I needed was not for me. So let's see. So we're gonna go speak to him. 100 credits. That's it. Rep is more important than cash, scrub. Remember that. Alright. I'll remember that. I'll remember I don't like doing jobs for you anymore. Okay. So I've gone ahead and leveled up. We're at level 15 now, which is fantastic. And now we're going to go up to space. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to message Sunder real quick. Yeah, he's away, so I don't know if that'll go off on his phone or whatever, and he'll come back, hopefully. It is hoped. Alright, so while he does that, I'm going to go start my career as a pilot. Let's go do that. I'm going to go to Coronet. Let me see how we're doing on our money. Oh, nice. We have 30k. Alright, I was totally going the wrong way, too. Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. Need to pull back up the chat. There we go. Now I can see you guys again. Yeah. Sweet. You can hop on SWG. Well, I'm going to start my pilot career with this guy. He's going to be a neutral pilot. Oh, that was crazy. Alright. So here we go. Go over here and take this and generate a ship. Also, give myself the ability. There we go. Need that right there. Move that. Put in the new ambush. Okay, very good. So now we're going to take our ship, and we're going to go to Corellia and Coronet, and that's going to be the center of our piloting. Because I'm going to fly for the Corsac. Because I figure that since they're true neutral, I want to be able to attack anyone. I am a bounty hunter after all. I work for the highest bidder. I'm not like a bounty hunter for the Empire or anybody. What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me. Yeah. I have not joined a faction. This guy is not going to because he's going to be a droid. So. No faction for this guy. Sunder's actually working on making all my droid parts right now. So. That's why I don't have any of them on, because he's crafting them for me, but that's the other reason that we're going up to space together. So let's go ahead and do that. Neutral pilot, right? Not Rebel or Empire, but Corsac is true neutral, which is who I'm going to fly for. So that means that I can declare to fight either of them. So you can actually do all of the gunboat quests on this piloting path, which is kind of cool. You can kind of see out here we're in Coronet. It's a very urban, kind of like the capital of the galaxy, essentially, for Star Wars Galaxies, because this was the centrally located planet. This is the biggest city. It's very urbanized, and people used to hang out here, and I wish that they still did, because I like this a lot better than some of the other ones. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, there's one more thing I want to do real quick, guys. Just bear with me. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to come up now. Yeah, that's one of the problems. When I'm in SWG, I can't always get my my toolbar to show up. Let me see. I'm looking for my VJoy device. Hang on. 2 seconds. There we go. Joystick gremlin. Okay, we need that because that's... Huh. Alright, so this is probably not going to work. I had a really nice setup for using my joystick, and then I got those drivers for my thing to work with Star Citizens. Now this is all messed up. Of course I want to join. Yes, I am. Thank you. So he's giving me a ship, and I'm ready. So let's go do this. Worst case scenario, I'll fly with the mouse. It's not a big deal. My joystick will probably work. It is hoped. The chest armor I have on, this is just a starting piece, and then somebody put a texture mod on the front of it. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of the whole like Cade Skywalker stuff. The EU really started to go downhill at the end there, so I'm not as upset about it going away as a lot of people. I mean, we did lose some cool stuff, but overall, we can do better, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch into space now with my ship, and as you can see, I have not working. Okay, let's see if I can fix that. I don't know if it'll take this or not. So it takes the input, but it doesn't actually use it. And that's weird. Pitch and yaw. Yeah, okay, so it sees the input from this joystick, but it's not actually using it, which is strange. So, okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna land real quick, because you have to, do not log out in space, guys. Logging out in space can bug your character. It's a really bad habit, so don't do that. Oh, Ross, you have a good night, man. I appreciate you being on the stream. Thank you, sir. So we're waiting on Sunder. We'll see. He might not be able to make it. I don't know what his plans were for tonight, but he said if he was available, he'd take us up into space. So I'm going to go ahead and land real quick. I'm going to jump out and see if I can quickly fix this joystick, and if not, then that's fine too. So I can use the mouse. I just would really love to use the joystick because it's so much more fun. Alright, so we're hyperspacing back. You can kind of see what happens here. And boom, we went to hyperspace, and I'm going to land at my location. Really, really nice feature. Saves a lot of time. Used to have to drive all the way to a starport and request landing procedures. And while that's, you know, probably fairly realistic, you know, time and all of that has always been more important to people. Okay, so I will go ahead and run over here. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to put up my splash page again while I go into under the hood and see if I can fix this. Alright, so 2 minutes. And if you guys want to amuse yourselves, feel free to while I do this. Let's see, so I have my... Set up USB game controllers. That's one of my favorites. So let's see the properties of this. Okay, so the VJoy device is set up, but it's not yet done. So let me see if I can get the joystick gremlin to work. It says it can't match that. So let's go back into VJoy. See what we have. Okay, so we do have a VJoy device list, which is good. Okay, yeah, this was a real pain for me to learn because the actual, here we go. So this is all here. Say 80 buttons because maybe 100's a lot. All right, so that's good. All right. So we have VJoy device number 1. Looks like it's working correctly. All right, perfect. So we'll close that. And now we'll see if my joystick gremlin will actually work, and it still will not. So, okay. So that just means that I'm going to relaunch SWG Legends. I'm just going to switch my my joystick in the game settings to my actual joystick. And then we'll use the keyboard to do all the throttle commands. That's totally fine. And I'll fix this later off stream. so that we don't have any problems again going forward. Because whenever I was able to get it to work the first time, I was very, very excited about that. So we'll use the stick. Okay, save that, and play. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you, Just a Dude. That's pretty funny. All right, so here we go. We're back in, and
Incoming transmission.
okay, there we go. So we're back. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for being patient. Super appreciate you. So we are gonna continue here. All right, let's go ahead and launch our ship and do. Oh no. Okay, good. I don't think I failed the mission. It's good. Okay. All right, and here it works. Doesn't work well, but it works. There we go. Okay, so I can use the keyboard and then use the mouse. I'm fine with this. I can use the keyboard and the joystick for now until I get it set up again as one logical component, which I will do. We'll disable the tutorial permanently, but this will teach you how to fly if you're new to jump to Lightspeed. So the trade route is ridiculously forever, oh my goodness, away. 11K in a starter ship is a wow. So we have some time to talk. So guys, ask me some questions. There are two types of Y-Wings, green teamers. One can hold a single person and one holds two. I think the basic Y-Wing that you get at the beginning holds two people, and the second person is in the turret. The secondary Y-Wing that you get after that, because you get two Y-Wing certifications, is the Y-Wing long probe, where the turret is slave circuited into the main drive, so you actually fire two weapons at once with one person. So yes, the answer is you can have both characters in there. Now we'll take a look at this. This is the sick fighter, which is what I'm maybe scythe fighter. I don't know how you say it. Whoa! Super Crazy Gamers 01's now a member of the Intrepid Elite. Awesome. Thanks for joining. Welcome aboard. Love to see that. Every time those pop up in the stream, it's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy yourself here. So yeah, guys, if you like the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing, because it's free to you, and you'll get to know exactly whenever we put out our new content. Some of it is time sensitive if you want to have your voice heard and vote on the issues. So you can see I'm flying through space here. I have this. It's kind of neat. I mean, it's not something that you would have seen in any of the Star Wars lore, so they kind of had to make this up as they went, but it's not bad. I mean, and it totally fits the whole droid thing as well. So we're 7K out. No, as in Slave. Oh yeah, Slave 1. So the KSE fire spray is actually what the Slave 1 is based off of. That's the name of the ship, and it is in game. It's really super rare. I mean, like the way that you get it, you reverse engineer components. Okay, so as a shipwright, you get maybe like 3 guns that are level 3. And you put them together, and it analyzes it, and it picks the best stat, and then gives you like a bonus to it. So let's say one of them has like high damage, and the other one has low mass, and one has low energy per shot. Then it'll grab all those like optimal stats and give you a bonus to it for reverse engineering. And every time you reverse engineer something, you have a chance, like really small, ridiculously small chance, to drop a fragment of the KSE blueprint. And if you get all of them together, I think you can craft like 1 or 2 KSE fire sprays. So you see them in game, but they are pretty rare unless they've changed that. This ship is canon. Was this in a, you know, something I didn't see before? Because a lot of the stuff they had to actually build for Jump to Lightspeed. It didn't have an actual in-universe component like in the movies or something. All right, so let's go ahead and move this. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my waypoint over here. I'm going to put my target right here so that we have everything kind of like a heads-up display. They do that in the military now with their pilots. They're able to see everything they need directly in their line of vision, which is kind of cool. And you can see we can roll too, and we can shoot, and it's kind of fun. Yeah, you really have to try hard to get it. Absolutely. It's not easy. It's one of those things in an MMO, you have to understand the concept of rarity doesn't really exist. Because even if something is rare, on the time scale that continues to increase indefinitely, everything becomes common, right? So what is rare only means that I had it first before a lot of other people had it, kind of thing. So I think a lot of people miss that part of it because it's important to remember. There is no real true rarity in an MMO, because even if something has a 1% drop rate on like the hardest boss there's ever been, 5 years from now there'll be a lot of those items, kind of thing. You have enough chances over time that things happen. Oh, cool. Police attack you in space? I've never had the police attack me in space, but I'm sure it happens. Maybe that's a gameplay with the smugglers too. That sounds neat. I have to tell you guys, okay, we're almost here. I have to tell you guys, I'm super excited because tomorrow my monitor mounts are coming in, so I'm going to finalize my new desk. I've been showing you guys teaser images of that all week. So, here we go. We finally made it. Alright. I must complete the mission before leaving the sector. Well, that's fine. I'm not going anywhere. Let's see, so 1K out. A lot of fun. Oh, nice. They're super overpowered? Well, yeah, you probably want to spend some time in space leveling up your ships then. Because space is probably the best part of Star Wars Galaxies, in my opinion. Just the fact that we can do stuff, you know, that we can just barely do in Star Citizen now, and we could do it, you know, what was it, 13 years ago? Yeah. Jump to Lightspeed came out in 2004 or 2005. Yeah. Just amazing. The whole, like, player ships, levels in space that fly around, all the amazing stuff you can do. I really love it. I also like... Oh no. Destroy the attack ships. Let's do this. Alright, so you can see these black sunfighters are also something that I'll be able to fly as a neutral pilot. They're all part of my my neutral pilot thing. I actually really like this ship too. I'll probably do that. There's also a really rare one that I remember. It's called like the Ironix or something. I can't remember what it is. That I'll be looking through the neutral ships and find one that I really like. Trying to catch this guy. There he is. All right. Woo! All right, we completed our mission, guys. So that was a lot of fun. We'll go ahead and home port now. So we can take them whether they're in space or whether they're on the ground. It kind of sucks because I really wish, and I don't think that they allow this, and I can understand why they don't too. So I can't really complain about that. But it would be fun to be able to bounty hunt in space. Like if your mark went to space, they wouldn't be safe. You could still find them because we use the probe droids on the ground and stuff like that. You'll see whenever I start doing bounty hunter missions later on how cool that is. But the ILM update has changed a lot of these textures, and they look fantastic. Like these planets look really nice. And like that planet in the distance looks great. All right, here we go. Hyperspace and back. All right, so we've been going for almost 2 hours now. And I appreciate you guys hanging with me, even though we had a couple of fails and and whatnot. It's always nice to see that, you know, you guys give me a little slack on that. I'm definitely trying to up the quality of all of my videos, so I don't want that to happen in the future. Hey, how you doing? Dude, look how tall I am compared to her. I love this. Alright, so I'm this big, scary Trandoshan, and she wants nothing to do with me. I can understand that. Yeah, I am pretty pretty crazy, but I'm also very used to this game, so I'm not the best pilot. Crap, I got carried in the last stream. I think you guys helped me do my space missions that I just could not finish solo. So Yes, but a fight. I can speak to the fighter pilot skill was very important for smugglers. I could see that because considering space would probably be the majority of your time out there. Let's see what we're seeing. I was attacked. You gonna train me after this? Not just yet. Okay, so he gave me a new mission. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. So I really appreciate everybody watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We're going to do another SWG stream on Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So I can join you then, and we'll continue the career of this bounty hunter criminal. And so I appreciate you guys. So for Jorgie, who is not here tonight, and Ross, and Just a Dude, and all of our awesome moderators, thank you for watching. My name is Captain Katarn from Intrepid Dawn, and I'll catch you in the verse. Thanks, guys.